Yeah, I would say it depends on for me on how I want to how I'm feeling that day and with the deck. So like there was one deck I had made which is probably my favorite run. It was my third run through. I made a deck that was based off of these cards called Perfected Strike, which deals more damage the more cards you have with Strike in the title in your deck. So at that point, I didn't want to do as much random stuff because I just wanted to fill it with as many strikes as possible. And that was so much fun to just like wipe through enemies. So moving up towards the final boss here, I probably want to avoid elites on this level. They get really powerful. And the only way to avoid them, it looks like, is taking up this side path. They're the this symbol on the map. If I go up this side path, I can avoid the elites. So it really only gives me choices at the beginning here. And even then, it looks like my only choice is between two monster. Oh, I could go. Yeah, I can either go 2 monsters and 2 question marks or 3 monsters and 1 question mark. And I think I want the question marks. I'm gonna go this way because then I can pick which of those I want to go to next. Oh, gotta start down there. Alright, these guys. So they have an ability called Lifelink, which means if one of them dies, if you don't kill off the rest of them within like 2 turns, it'll come back to life with half health. So replacing. Thinking ahead, draw 2 cards, put a card from your hand on top of your draw pile and exhaust. I'll keep that. Got Noxious Fumes again randomly, which is good. Alright, always replace that. Flying Knee I want. Footwork. Let's see, I don't want... I get poison... So I got all those poison things right off the bat. So I'll keep these powers, actually, and just use it to power up on the first turn. I don't necessarily... Actually, with that and that, those might be good. I might keep most of this stuff, to be honest. What's my first turn play? Probably isn't that. It's probably these 3 and whatever I get. So let's do that. Oh, and next skill I play, like Thinking Ahead. Or Bouncing Flask. Ooh. Which one would be better to burst right now, I think? I think Thinking Ahead. Because I want to find one more good... Or... Ooh, wait. Now I've got another energy as well. Oh, because my Happy Flower just triggered. Alright, I think I'll burst the Thinking Ahead and try and find my good card. Although I just realized it's not going to be quite as good. Oh well. Because whichever one I get is just, I'm going to draw again. I don't want the finisher. Because now, when the second one triggers, I get the finisher again, unfortunately. But I'll put that back on top again. I could Adrenaline to just draw for it right now. Yeah, let's do that, because it also gets me an energy, so I can actually Bouncing Flask here if I want. So, got Noxious Fumes. I've got Envenom. I could Footwork and Defend would block all but 1 damage, actually. Or I could just Defend and take 3. So let's do the Bouncing Flask. Hit a bunch of them with poison. Do the Flying Knee on one of the ones before they get a shield up. And then we will... Oh. Yeah, we'll defend. And I'll get the Footwork up next turn if I need to. Oh, my Envenom, right. Alright, so now poison ticks up on them. Now a lot more damage incoming, unfortunately. So I probably want to try to take something out. Well, I've got a leg sweep for a bunch of block and weakening one of them. And weak reduces by 25%, so they would be dealing 6 times 2 for 12. The other question is, could I just take one of them out? Because you're already taking 11 damage from poison. So I'd need to, you've got what, 17... Oh, sorry, yeah, 17 plus that would be 29 damage in 1 turn. So that's 22. And with a finisher or even a strike, I could just take you out as well. Which would still leave the other one to deal damage to me. Unfortunate. But, actually, with those, it still gives me... No, it doesn't give me enough to apply that. Oh, although... block damage, so it would take your poison up one more. Yeah, because I don't have enough to do all that. Alright, well, I'll end up taking some damage here, I think. I could just do a leg sweep now, actually. Make sure I don't take as much damage. Probably the better move. And weaken that one. Alright, so I'll still take 16 damage this turn. But he dies to his poison next turn. I don't even need to focus on him. This guy is now unshielded. And I got some good stuff here. Alright, let's start out with the prepared. And get rid of dodge and roll. So I think I can actually finish this guy this turn. Adrenaline. Oh, definitely. Alright, so I've got 6. These guys are free. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1,000 cuts. That's a ton of card play, and it's pretty great. And Dagger Throw will also get me another card draw. So let's do the 1,000 cuts. Let's... This is going to be able to like wipe someone on its own after all this. Because I'll be playing, what was that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attacks. That's dealing 45 damage. Should be enough to hit on him. So this, I just need to focus all these guys on you. I don't care about that. And that finishes him. Ah, that was a massive, awesome turn. I love when something like that happens and your combo just comes together. Alright, so I get an upgraded choke. I do get a lot of energy, so that would be like a massive burst card on its own. I think I'd rather get the choke. Because that's 2 energy for a bunch of damage. Alright, into here. Oh, I don't like these guys. Okay, at least there's no explosive ones. So the problem with these guys is anytime I attack them, I will take a bit of damage. So, add X random colorless cards into your hand, exhaust. So this would spend all of my energy and just get me a bunch of colorless cards. I don't necessarily want that. Whenever you play a card, gain 1 block. That's pretty good. So we're getting rid of you. The poison would actually be good against these guys a bit, but 10,000 cuts. So I've got a bunch of good stuff here. I don't want you to start with. I won't be able to get all this stuff down, and unfortunately I don't have much block right now. Yeah, I'm not going to actually use that right away, so we'll do that. I'd like to see... Alright, there's some block. And I can play a skill twice. It could only be the leg sweep, which I won't need to play twice. Alright, so... If I 1,000 cuts in the leg sweep, I can play also After Image and Envenom. Actually, no, and a Flying Knee to get the energy for next turn. Alright, so let's start with 1,000 cuts, then the After Image, then the leg sweep on you. Now I've definitely fully blocked everything, and we're gonna Flying Knee you. That'll get me an extra energy next turn. Hopefully I can get a good skill to use my burst on. They're putting dazed into my deck, which are not good. Oh, alright, I could do burst adrenaline. Seems fantastic. Alright. What was this in your Tooth and Tail game? 25 mortars and 5 Kashas? That's just stupid. How I can just imagine just the chaos of all of that stuff falling down. All right, so let's do a burst, and then we're gonna burst adrenaline. That got me a ton of card draw. I could have choked someone first, I guess. That might have been a good idea. Well, actually, I'm still gonna use the choke, I think, on one of these two, because they're gonna deal 3 damage to me when they do. But I have the shields to block that right now, and no one's attacking me. And now, all of this can just be used playing more cards. So, Flying Knee there kills it. I've now got enough shields to Flying Knee here. Dealing more damage there. Then I will drop the footwork. Gain the dex. And I'll take 1 damage if I play Neutralize on you. I can just hold off on that. It's not important to do it this turn. Lizard Swarm not being able to take out a single one. Yeah, that would be... Yeah, because when they're attacking one, the others would just be bombarding it. Alright, and now I can probably finish you off. Let's just gain some block first. So that I don't take any damage from this, and then do that, and that's the kill. Free attack is great. Yep, that's the one. Alright, so I could choose to go into another fight, but I'm gonna go... Actually, let's do the other fight now before the question marks. Alright, what's that? Deal 6 damage, draw a card. Fantastic. Whenever you are attacked, deal 3 damage to the attacker. Pretty good. Alright, this is gonna go away. Alright, what do you guys have? You guys are normal, you have the barricade stuff. Only being attacked for a bit right now. If I can hit Bouncing Flask on him, I can use it to take out the blocking of debuffs. Get rid of a basic strike, I don't need that. Yeah, all this stuff seems okay, so we'll confirm that. Get those in there. Ooh, so much free stuff. Great, so I can actually play everything in this hand, so let's drop the 1,000 cuts. Let's do a Flash of Steel for the card draw to see what I get. Some Adrenaline is great. Do I use that right away, I think? Yeah, I'm gonna use it right away. Alright, that can be a ton of damage coming in, so we're going to use Bouncing Flask. Alright, took out one of his artifact, poisoned these guys. Not exactly what I was looking for. We're putting the Caltrops down. And then, let's see, that would deal... I could deal 8 and 11. That would be enough to kill you with the other stuff. So yeah, let's do these onto you. And then hit you, and then this is going to deal enough to kill you. Perfect. And end there. Yeah, I think it's gonna change again. I think they were trying to pull its strength down when they reduced its cost, but I think it's definitely going to have to be nerfed a bit more. Alright, I just have that, but I probably don't need it, because you can probably just... Yeah, oh, you have 12 health, what am I even thinking about? That's an auto kill. Alright, so we got that. See, here's what I'm talking about. I keep forgetting to use my potions. I have all these things, I just don't use them. I don't need the explosive potion, let's see. Could get another prepared. It's essentially... deck cycling, although the problem is actually I've realized is it also reduces my hand size, so I don't really want it. Escape plan, this is just legit deck cycling, because you draw a card and if it's a skill you gain 3 blocks, so... Or I could get the Caltrops, but no, get the escape plan because there's no benefit, there's no penalty to it. Alright, let's go through these question marks and see what we find. Yeah, they could buff something else to counter the mortars. That might... I think what they'll probably do though is reduce the what I would probably do is reduce the strength of the mortars a bit, maybe not, I don't know. They know the game better than I do. I'm still kind of mediocre at it. So anyways, a highly ornamented tomb can be seen on the other side of a floating path. Upon reaching the tomb, you notice a slot for gold coins with a scratched out inscription above it. So I could, if I had a red mask, I'd be able to do something special, but I don't. I could lose all my gold for a relic, but I don't think losing 292 gold for a relic is worth it if I have no idea what the relic is. So I'm just gonna leave. As you slowly make your way up the twisting pathways, you constantly find yourself losing your way as the walls and ground seem to inexplicably shift before your eyes. The constant whispering voices in the back of your head aren't helping either. Alright. Passing by a structure you are certain you have previously seen, you start to question if you are going insane or if the impossible geography of this place is starting to get to you. You need to change something, and soon. That's what the voices say anyways, and why would they lie? Alright, so I can either lose 10 hit points and get 2 madness, which are cards that you play it and it makes your other stuff, some random card cost 0, or I can heal 19 and get a Writhe, which, as I said before, Writhe doesn't hurt me, because I can just get rid of it with my gambling chip. So we're gonna do that because it heals me up to full as well. And yeah, you're right. I should be using the potions on bosses and elites, but I keep forgetting, as I said. They're kind of out of the way. And so I'm not really looking all the way up there when I'm playing with stuff down here. I kind of wish they were like, they showed up somewhere around the bottom. As you take a moment to stop and carefully observe the undulating landscape around you, the hint of a pattern starts to emerge from within the randomness. Whenever the demented noises begin to interrupt your thoughts, you struggle through the mental pain and ignore it. Eventually, you successfully map out a path forward and continue on, now resistant to the nefarious nature of this alien place. Alright, and to a campfire, I don't need to use it to heal, so it's going to upgrade a card. And the card it will upgrade will be... What have I been using a lot? I mean, obviously I use my flying knees. My burst probably isn't worth it. I could upgrade the adrenaline for more energy, one of the adrenalines for more energy, but that's probably a bit too much. Maybe I have been using this finisher a lot for a ton of damage, and especially against a later boss, that would probably be great. What do? Do you get... No, you don't get cheaper. I was hoping this would get cheaper, because some cards do, but that one is not one of them. Yeah, let's do the finisher, because I've typically been using that to good effect. And especially against the final boss, it'll probably be good. I'm going to avoid the elite and go this way. Alright, well, we got some more of the Darklings. Apply 2 weak? That's pathetic. Whenever attacked, deal 3 damage, that's okay. The writhes are going away. The blind is going away. I'll maybe keep that. I don't know if I need that defend as well. I'd rather try and find something better. We'll confirm that. Replace all those. Ooh, a leg sweep. That's good. So I'll start off with the adrenaline. Good. I'll use a dagger throw. Oh wait, I shouldn't do that yet, because if I'm going to play in Venom, I want to do that first. Let's do that. I'm probably going to leg sweep one of them. Yeah, let's leg sweep you. So now they're dealing 14, so I'll only take 2 damage from this. Get the caltrops in. Do a dagger throw. Let's me that. Let's get rid of a defense. And then I could slice and deal 22 with this, so that would be 33 damage total. And that would be enough to actually take that out. Then eventually it would come back, so it might make the fight go a little longer, but because it's going to take those... Oh, I messed something up in my math there. What did I do? I wasn't paying attention. I think I was thinking I could use this strike as well. Oh well, that's fine. Or did I play them out of order? I might have played them out of order. Will it show me? Yep, I think I played them out of order. That was stupid. Alright. Wasn't paying enough attention. It's okay, it was only 2 damage. This guy will die from a strike plus the poison, so alright. Do I have... I've got Survivor's skill, I've got Piercing Wail as a skill. could burst either of those, but I probably don't need to. You got 8 damage coming in. You know what? I'm just gonna Piercing Wail so that he doesn't deal that 8 damage. And then just kind of use these flying knees, I think. Alright, so let's attack the unshielded one with all of these hits. And end the turn there. Alright, unfortunately they've all got shields up now. Not what I was looking for, but... draw 1 card. If the card is a skill, gain 3 block. Alright. Oh, that would be great with that card that lets you put something back on top of the deck. Alright. Given you looked at the mortar stats. Yeah, I think raising its attack cooldown a bit might be what they need to do. We'll see what they think. Alright, so you're all attacking me this turn, so I really should try to take one of you out. So I could just choke, which would hit you, and then finish you off, I'm sure. Might even finish this guy off, because it's, what, 5 each? So 15 would deal 3, you'd be at 15, so I just need to play 3 more cards, which I can do. So actually, send that on you. Do need to take you out, though. Do an escape plan. Perfect, got a slice, so I can flying knee you. And slice you, takes you out, takes him out. That's 8 damage coming in, so if I'd like, I could... Actually, I'm just going to burst and then dodge and roll, because that gives me 8 this turn and 8 next turn. Now I just need to draw a bunch of damage cards before these guys regrow. Alright, well I can Adrenaline. 1,000 cuts would be too tough, so let's do that. Let's Adrenaline. Let's Prepared. Let's Neutralize. And Flying Knee is enough to finish it. Alright, anything good here? I don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. Skip them. And into a shop. Got 300 gold, that's pretty good. So that buffs my dexterity whenever I play 3 attacks. This, whenever I play a power, something costs 0 for the turn. And gain an energy if my HP is full. Well, it probably won't be. Quick Slash, I would have been looking for that earlier. I might still grab it just because it's very cheap right now. The Secret Technique is also very good, but expensive. And I kind of want to try to purge another card, probably. Let's see, those two together, yeah, it would be over 200. So, what would I remove? I'd probably just remove one of those Defends. Or actually, maybe just that normal Strike. Just got too many cards in my deck. That would let me find the skills. What skills do I have that I would love to find? Like things like the Burst and the Adrenalines and things would not be bad, and it's free. Yeah, let's just grab 2 more cards and have too big of a deck. Alright, now to find a relic. Prayer Wheel. Non-boss chests now also contain cards. That is absolutely useless. Perfect. There are probably not going to be any more non-boss chests unless I find them in one of the question marks. Alright, so this guy's explosive, so on death he deals a bunch of damage. This guy has the thorns, so he's going to be hurting me with that. Once again, this transmutation is not very good. Footwork early on is good. And Venom could work. Oh, I could double Footwork right away. That's cool. Yeah, let's confirm these. And we got an Adrenaline. No defensive stuff, unfortunately. Let's start with the adrenaline for the card draw mostly. Okay, we got that stuff. That's good. Let's find out. Let's do a prepared. And I got a choke, so I kind of like that. What do I want to get rid of? Maybe this Envenom, honestly. Or 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, no, because I can play all those if I get rid of the Bouncing Flask. So confirm, go away. Then I'm going to choke this guy, I think, and then not focus on him and just let the choke wear him down so I'm not getting hit by that. I'll take 3 damage at the start here because I don't have anything to block it, so do that. Then we'll drop the footwork. Then I will start taking out these guys. Well, let's do... How much damage do I have here? Oh, I should have Envenomed first as well. So yeah, this Envenom definitely needs to go down. I've got 11, 12, so it's 22, 30. Oh, okay, that's enough to take out this guy. Little dagger throw to get another card. And I have to discard something, which will be that leg sweep. Because then I can quick slash, draw a card. Got the survivor, that's good. Slice to finish that. And footwork. And end the turn. It's not quite enough to finish him off with card plays, unfortunately. Get some dazed, buffed his thorns, and reduce all their strength. Now, well, if I drop the survivor, I can then kill him safely. Card, yeah, I can discard a daze. Alright, so let's choke you. And then, oh. I just realized I didn't have enough energy at all for what I was trying to do. That's fine, I'll Survivor, still discarding that. Actually, it's ethereal, so it'll like, get rid of itself if I leave it in my hand. We'll do that, so that hit him a bit more. I get to fully block. That explosive is getting really big. I'll need a lot of defense going into the turn I plan on killing that. So, I don't have any defense here, it looks like. Which is unfortunate, because that means if I want to kill you, I have to take a hit, and I'm going to take 9 from you. So I guess I actually just focus on reducing these guys down, but not killing you yet. I'll hold on to that, end the turn, take an unfortunate 9 damage, and then... and your Thorns is up again. Where is my... I really need my 1,000 cuts. Alright, there's the block I need. So I can actually use this to finish him off, and then have more block for next turn. Use an Adrenaline first, actually. And then... oh, I can get a skill. Ooh, okay, so I want to use the secret technique to get burst, because that was still there. Because now I can burst a dodge roll, which gets me a ton of defense now and a ton of defense next turn. I can use that defense right now to slice that. And I can actually escape plan to draw this. And I'll play it to get the energy for next turn, end the turn. So, now its explosive is 20, but I'm going to have 16 defense next turn to start. So with this, that's enough to block it. And between these, that's 18, so this is enough if I can play all of it. Perfect. We got that. Drop the defense on. We'll neutralize, and we'll finish her. And I have enough to block all that damage so I don't take any of it moving forward. Elixir. Ooh, I do get to exhaust all status and curse. Exhaust is essentially removed from the deck. I would get rid of all those bad things I could get, but I still continue to not use my potions, as you see. I can get an upgraded footwork, prepared, or a dagger spray. I don't really want any of those in my... more of those in my deck. Oh, I don't know, an upgraded footwork is pretty good. Yeah, we'll do it.